Hey, how's everyone doing? Hope you all loving life. Geez, it's been a while since I made a video, eh? Hope you all getting ready for your holiday season. I just got back from mine. I've been on holidays for about a month. I got back last week and figured I'd start shooting a couple videos here. I didn't know whether to show the update of the plants or give a couple little tips today. Um, Obviously I'm going to do a couple little tips. And first I just wanted to thank everyone who subscribed. I saw that there was 100 subscribers, so gonna have to figure out like a giveaway or something coming up. And for now, I'm gonna do, I guess, two things. One pretty quick. I'm gonna do a side-by-side using peat pucks or the little rapid rooter things. I'm gonna take some cuttings and difference of using something like from an aloe plant to something like the Root Tech gel and something like the BioRhizo. And instead of the Root Tech, I'm gonna use like part of the aloe plant, like for the gel. And instead of the BioRhizo, I'm gonna be using a little bit of yucca, some coconut water, and some aloe concentrate or whatever's left from the plant after dunking it. And before that, I'm also going to make a little water soluble PK boost. And this was courtesy, I got some crabapple dry amendment, courtesy of CannaGrowBC. I just want to say thanks a lot. I got a little gift pack of that and some crabapple jelly, some tobacco seeds, and other great things. So I'm just going to be making a little water soluble version. I have some plants going into flower in about 2 weeks. So this takes about 7 to 10 days to kind of work. And again, if you don't know who CannaGrowBC is, I'll put a little link in there. I don't have it popping up on the screen or anything, but he does. He has really great videos, a legit grower, and his product's great, and everything he does is step by step, breaks it down with editing, and does really solid work. Probably some of the best videos I've seen, if not the best, on YouTube about growing and how to and stuff. And I was lucky enough that I got a little bit of this crabapple dry amendment that I'll put the link to his channel with the video of how he made this stuff. And so I got a bit in the mail, and I'm going to be making just a small little bit of water soluble. And the way I do that is normally with a gallon you put about 2 cups in. This is 500 ml, 2 cups. And I'm going to use about a 1/4 cup. Let's see if I can get this thing right here. We're just done. Oh, it smells really good though. Right on. And normally if it was a bigger batch, I'd put it in the little, a little strain bag or whatever. But I'm just going to dump it in. Yeah, that smells real good. And then I'm just going to put a 1/4 cup in, or just under a 1/4 cup, into about the 2 cups of water. And normally you'd have it just kind of soaking in through the strainer bag, but I'm just going to come by every now and then and just give it a little shake. And you'll see it'll go like that. And in about 7 to 10 days, you just let it sit. You don't have to bubble it. 2 weeks, it'll stay forever. And then once you strain all that stuff, oh shit, I almost broke it, that was so close. And after you strain it, it'll last, I don't know, I'd say at least a year, but you make a small batch, you'll use it way before it goes bad. And it's about just 1 ml to 1 liter. It's basically like a 1 to 1,000 after this has been sitting 7 to 10 days, maybe 2 weeks, whatever. Doesn't really matter. You can let it sit forever. And again, thank you, CannaGrowBC. I'll see how this turns out. After these cuttings will probably be about 7 to 10 days due. So when these cuttings are done, this will be done in about 2 weeks. The plants get flipped, so we'll be seeing how this works. It's basically a PK boost. Like from the NPK, I think it's basically about a 0, 12, 12, this dry crabapple amendment. if anyone's interested to find out like how to start making their own stuff, if they're wondering what things like a banana peel or bananas, that'd be like almost like a 0050. And if you want to know where to find that kind of info, there's a lot of websites. The one I kind of use for a quick reference, it's just NPK. It's not it doesn't show like a bunch, it's just NPK, right? So there's other ones from like a couple university in the States that show everything like beneficial fungals and everything. But the one website I'll use, I'll try to put a link up to it, it's just called the NPK of everything organic, and it'll show pretty much everything. It'll say you know, it'll give you an NPK rating for basically everything, like if it's biochar, if it's organic, if it's living, if it's blah blah blah. But all I'm doing now is I'm just soaking these. These were the BioRhizal in water. This is aloe coconut water. This is the dehydrated coconut and the 200 concentrate aloe flakes. It's minimal. This is about 1/8 of a teaspoon to 500 mils of water. Just a dash of that and a dash of the yucca. And that's all we're going to be using for like our foliar and to soak all our medium. I'm going to let these soak up till they get big. I'm not really going to show you that because it's going to take a little while till it sucks all this water up. But then I'm going to put basically 4 of each. I'm going to have 4 of the peats here, 4 of the riot rooters, rapid rooters, whatever you use there. And they're going to be soaking obviously with the coconut, aloe, and yucca. And I'm going to be using the actual aloe plant as the gel that'll be dunking in. These ones are soaking in the BioRhizal tonic. I think it's about 4 mils per liter, so this was 2 mils for 500 mil of water. And I'll be dunking with the gel with the Root Tech. So we'll do a little side by side. And I also saw an interesting thing yesterday or the day before on a live, where after this all soaks up, I'm not going to show it. I'm going to put them in their places, put a dome on, put it in a nice warm place, either on a heating mat or above some fluorescence or something, right? And let them get up to temp, and then I'm going to do all the cuttings tomorrow to transplant. But once they're cutting, there's an interesting thing that I'm going to experiment with too. Some got sprayed on the top, is what I've always foliared. I've always sprayed the top, and I watched someone say that it might be more beneficial from the bottom. I don't know. I'm not going to say right or wrong until I try it, right? So we're going to have a couple little experiments between the aloe and this, and I'll do an update. We're going to let our little PK boost soak for 7 to 10 days, strain it out, then it'll be good to use. And in 2 weeks I'm also going to top dress. I forget what the ratio was he recommended that he tried. I think it was like a tablespoon per, I don't know, gallon or plant or whatever. I'll look at it again. But again, thanks again, CannaGrowBC. I'll try to put a link up in that. And thanks again for everyone who's subscribed. We have over 100 subscribers. Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot about that. And another important thing is pHing. I've pH'd these before, and your foliar water. Even though I grow organic and it'll be in soil, these are both kind of a peat product. You have to treat your cuttings kind of like it's hydroponic. You want a pH to like a 5.8, maybe a 6, but there's nothing, it's not going to be taking anything out of the soil or out of these peat pucks or anything. So until it's in the soil and they have developed roots, really treat your cuttings like hydroponic. You have to pH lower. Normally in soil I'm a 6.4 for living organics, and for this case I pH to a 5.8. It might go up to a 6 with the, I don't know, the peat normally drops it down, so we'll see. If you put it at a 6, it'll probably drop down to a 5.8 once it soaks in. But again, this is probably going long enough. Thanks everyone who subscribed. We'll figure out a giveaway or something either in the next video. I'll be taking cuttings tomorrow and show you how I do that with the aloe and the foliar and stuff like that. And thanks again, CannaGrowBC, for the crabapple jelly, which is wicked, especially on some white cheddar and some nice crackers. Crabapple dry amendment, turn it into a water soluble. WSPK. Thanks again, everyone. And I saw there was a lot of questions, so I'll be trying to answer everybody's as normal. So just bear with me, and peace. Hope you all getting ready for Christmas, love and life. Having a great day. Alright, love, bud.